Okay, so thank you again for joining me for this channeling with the Shashastra Collective. If you haven't watched the first video, this is part 2 of the video before this one about creating and harmonizing with whatever it is that you desire to create. So it's super important you watch that one first. If you haven't already, go ahead and check that out. But I'm just going to let the Shashastra Collective to speak now, and they may talk about that a little bit more. They might talk about something completely different, but I feel like it's all in alignment with what their main message is about creating and harmonizing with the life that you desire. So, okay, so here we go. All right, so we're just going to get tuned in here together. All right, just call in the Shashastra Collective. Okay. Thank you for being here with us again today. So yes, let's get grounded. So take a big deep breath and feel this beautiful energy coming through the front of your body, this beautiful, harmonious, loving energy, just washing down the front of your face, down the front of your body, and down out through your feet, going deep down into the center of the earth. And then with the bottoms of your feet touching the ground, go ahead and draw that energy back up from the earth into your legs, all the way up into your hips and your pelvis, passing through your organs and your lungs and your heart, all the way up through your throat, and all the way up through your spinal column, up into your brain, and extending out into your arms, all the way out to your fingertips. And then just continue this energy up through the top of the brain and let it trickle down the back of your head and your neck, going all the way down your spine, through your tailbone, and all the way down out through your feet. Just feel really connected to this energy from above and below and within the body. And so the way that we do this process and why we do it this way is that we're bringing in our energy onto the surface of your body to sort of introduce this frequency before we really get deep into your energetic field. And then we bring up the earth energy, which you're very familiar with, so that you can really feel grounded in that energy. And then we introduce it to the spine and the nervous system, because the nervous system is like the electricity of your body. And so when you have, say, for example, a system that's operating on 3G, like a cell phone, and then you want to bring in 5G energy, it's like you need some sort of linkage or transmitter to transmit and relay this energy frequency for that upgrade to happen. Otherwise, it might be too overwhelming for, say, like an outdated old phone system that can't carry that. And there might be not enough integration or storage or data for these things to be received. There's not enough capacity to hold that energy. And so we're kind of slowly introducing it and grounding you and connecting you. It's like the energy in your home. If there's kind of jumbled wires, then you're just not going to get that connective frequency. Or if there's like an energy surge, then it's just going to kind of blow up the energy system grid, and everything will kind of go out because there's a surge of energy. So it's a way to kind of slowly integrate this energy into your system. And, the reason that it's, the reason why it's a greater frequency is there's more light and there's more information in that frequency. And so it can be overwhelming to the energetic field, to the nervous system, if it's too much too soon. So that's why we do it in that way. And that's how you can really start to integrate greater energies into your bodies, on the surface, drawing it up from the earth, and then down the spinal column. Okay. So we want to talk to you about, that like your hair is also, and this is something we've said before in previous podcasts with Cindy or videos, whatever you want to call them, that there's an energy to your hair. So your hair is one of those energy pathways that can conduct energy. You know, it's sort of like silica and sand and all those things. They can conduct energy. So your hair is sort of like your antennas, just like the trees are the antennas for the earth. And so they are that gateway between that heaven and earth portal. And so when you make, as we've spoken in previous videos before, if you haven't seen, about making the pagamentos, the earth payments, to help balance and keep the earth in harmony with your support, that the trees are that gateway between heaven and earth. And so when you make an offering or a payment with your hair, it's like you're magnifying and amplifying that energetic broadcast. You know, so the trees are constantly bringing in and anchoring in this this new energy frequency, these upgrades, these expanses of energy. And so when what we want you to do, and something that you can do, we don't really have want or desire, but we're saying it would be nice if you want to help harmonize the earth and balance the earth, is to make those hair payments to the trees, because it's like you're taking your antennas and you're putting your intention of love and harmony and focusing that love and harmony into that hair with very smooth, separate strands of hair, not all kind of balled up in a ball together, but just so, you know, think of it as like an energy pathway. You want it to be kind of open and free. You don't want it to be in a tangled mess. And it doesn't mean you can't do it with curly hair. We're just saying don't just kind of ball it up and, you know, throw it at the tree. It needs to be like a smooth pathway. And so when you can take pieces of your hair, if you go get your hair cut or you just pull off a strand or whatever it is, that you infuse that that energy pathway with that love and joy and harmony that you have, and you make that offering to the tree, because what you're doing is you're amplifying that tree's broadcast as well. And so it's like you're giving more capacity for that tree to hold and maintain that frequency, but also broadcast more widely. So it's like you're expanding, you know, the reach of its satellite dish, as you know, if you were to compare it to like a cell phone. And so you get more coverage, you get more expansion, you get more capacity of energy information to come through, just like a satellite. But particularly doing it with that energy of love frequency allows that tree to expand it more. And so, you know, this there's the great harmonization that is happening here on this planet. It's a great shift. And you are part of this shift. Everybody's part of this shift, but some are more aware of it than others. And so being that you're here now, you're definitely aware of what's happening on the planet and that things are shifting. And so all these things that are being shown to you and the media and all those things, like this is part of a purging of the limitations of what 3D can do and what it was meant to do. So as Cindy was saying in her previous video, that 3D is meant to be 3D. There's nothing to fix there or whatever. However, we want to talk to you about a time when your Earth was destroyed in a way that, I mean, obviously the Earth is still standing, but there was a civilization that was destroyed, and some of you, know it as Lemuria. And so during the Lemurian times, they were using certain frequencies and energies that are very, in harmony with, like, using these very natural earth elements for power and for energy, and everybody was very well cared for, and so what happened with the explosion that you may have heard about, or the blowing apart of their existence here on the planet, was that the Lemurians were so high frequency that it was almost too much for the Earth. So the Earth is 3D. It's a very dense energy. And so it's very physical matter, dense energy. So imagine like how the vibration of a sound can break glass. And so they were kind of like that sound, the frequency and the energy and the vibration that they were carrying was almost too much for the Earth to like break the Earth. And so with the Earth's agreement and with their souls, what happened was that the Lemurians just evolved into another dimension where they could create with their godlike frequencies, where they could just create things with their sound and their energy and their tools that they had. But it had to be in a different dimension, because in this third dimension it was just too much for the earth. So what's happening right now is that we're allowing. So what has happened is that there has been energy anchors put in place, and vortexes and crystals and things in certain parts of the planet that are allowing the earth to expand its third dimension to be a little bit more malleable, rather than just so dense. So what's happening here on your planet with things that you're seeing in the news and so forth is sort of like this hardness, this separation, this fear, that are these kind of secondary, unfortunate results of the third dimension of separation and limitation that have occurred, is that these things are now being kind of purged and cleansed from the planet by being exposed and shown, so that together we can transition that third dimension to be what it was meant to be, which is, to be that place of separation and form and matter, but in a lighter sense, so to speak, in a sense of that it's there for the sake of, manipulating that matter and enjoying it, like playing with this cosmic Play-Doh, as we've said before, rather than it being this place of fear and separation and doubt and so on and so forth. And there may still be dimensions that want to stay in that, and that's totally fine. But the earth itself is moving into a place to where there's now anchors and things in place to help the earth maintain the transition through this upgrade of its energy, so that when the great harmonization happens, when all of you come together in this great harmony, just as the earth is in harmony with itself right now, that the earth doesn't break apart from it, right? And that things aren't destroyed because of it, because you're moving in with the great harmonization. You're moving into this place of realizing that you're creator gods and goddesses, and that you can create whatever it is that you want. And so no matter what is around you, you can contain the earth, third dimensional matter, form, dense frequency, and be able to create and play and manipulate with that, and still keep it in this this kind of softer, malleable place, that it can kind of shift through the changes without totally breaking apart, so that we can enjoy this third density of form and creating matter and things that are just really fun, because it's fun, for the sake of co-creating and having fun with these creations. And so, yes. Is there something else that we wanted to talk about today, or continue with this? There is a study going on that involves the brain, and talking about the hemispheres of the brain, and how when these two are out of sync, that things can become dysfunctional. And so what's happening with your brain is there's a synchronization happening with both hemispheres of your brain. Because in this world of 3D, it's like you've been kind of operating from only certain parts of the brain, or predominantly from the left brain, or whatever. Or some people are predominantly right-brained. But what's happening is a synchronization of both parts of the brain, because when those two are harmonized, then other parts of the brain light up. The parts that you don't even know that you have. The parts that you haven't even been able to use, because when those two parts are harmonized, then you can do things as simple as like regrow a limb or heal yourself, and there's going to become a realization in the part of this great harmonization that you can create anything you want. There's not going to be any more sickness. There's not going to be any more starvation. There's not going to be any more lack or limitation, because when you're in that harmonic union and that great harmonization in your brain, that is your energetic conscious awareness field, And it's not so much the physical brain itself as it is the energy that is ignited within this physical container that allows you to harmonize with a greater awareness and capacity to create and do more things beyond what you thought you could ever create or do. And so part of that great harmonization is, it starts with the individual self. It starts with the individual perspective from this vantage point of creation of, harmonizing within this beingness of like harmonizing the 3D with the 5D, with this physical body, with the creator God self, and so those two beings are coming together to be one so that they can work together in co-creative harmony. Instead of saying, oh, my physical body limits me from being the spiritual being, or being on this planet of world and separation limits me from creating the things that I want. No, it's about all of that coming together in perfect harmony and working together in this beautiful union to, just do things beyond your imagination. And so going back to the studies, it's like they're starting to, through science, they're starting to realize this because they can measure it, and they can measure things that can be moved and seen and shown and grown through the awareness of the consciousness, that the vibration and the consciousness of the brain can actually create physical matter. And so, as you may have studied with, if you've ever listened to Joe Dispenza, that Cindy listens to a lot, that there's this reality that it's your energy that creates the matter. We've talked about this a lot because the matter doesn't matter. The matter responds to your energy. And when you realize that, then that's when you truly become a realized creator being that can create worlds and do anything with them. And then it becomes really super fun. And so, working through this third density has been a journey for all of you because you've had to be in the third density physical body and try and figure this thing out through this world of separation in order to feel what matter is like, in order to be that bridge between these two worlds. So you all are world bridgers between the third density and beyond of the creator God, the creator being realization, because you already are that, but you're just realizing it in this life experience. So it's about those two worlds coming together, and science is really proving it right now. And there's something at the noetic science. Yeah, Cindy's questioning us because she was part of the noetic science experiences, and so she was doubting us. But yes, part of the noetic science, School of Noetic Sciences is discovering a lot of this. And, to a lot of scientists, it might seem like fringe research, fringe science and whatnot, but it's all coming together, and it's all part of the great harmonization, and it's all being done and shown and seen and experienced by, a lot of people. And as you may have seen, a lot of people in the scientific world and the medical world included are starting to shift, because they're realizing that, drugs and things like that just don't really actually help to heal the patient or help to create the outcomes of, the healthy body and the healthy mind and the balanced spirit that we all, that you all desire, to have. So is there anything else? So is there anything else that you all want to speak about right now? We want to speak about the harmony of a flower and how everything for that flower to grow is contained in the seed. Just like your cells and your DNA and your brain have that information of this packet of data that just needs to be unpacked. And so you are like this flower that is growing this beautiful creation into form through releasing that collective information through that data seed packet of information that expresses that creation into form to be looked at and admired and adored. And through this energy of love, because again, love is a creative frequency. So you're kind of tending your own garden through that frequency of love. So imagine, if you look at yourself as this plant or this flower that you're growing, and that in order for that seed packet of information, that the information within that seed is able to be released, that it needs the frequency of love in order for that to be released. So you think that the sun and the rain and all these things are what's really growing the flower, and those are maintenance. But what's actually really growing that expression is when that seed gets in contact with the earth and the dirt, and that frequency of love and harmony with the earth is what causes that seed to burst open. And then the water waters it, and then the soil feeds it, and then it just nurtures. Like the water and the sun and the soil are just nurturing, but that's not what makes it actually grow. What makes it actually grow is that love frequency, that Schumann resonance, what you call it on your earth plane, is this energy that unleashes that packet of information. You know, so if whatever it is that you want to create in your life, you have to give it that environment of love and harmony within your body in order for that full capacity of your creative self to be expressed. It's not about what you eat or, you know, getting enough sun or sleep and all that kind of stuff. It's just straight up love, whatever that means. And love could be eating healthy and feeling good and doing all those things. But the most important thing is to really put your body and your life and your soul in this environment of love and harmony to express that unlimited potential of information and capacity as a creator being that you have to create all of the wonderful things that you want to create and beyond your wildest imagination of things that you're capable of doing that you don't even know yet, that no one on this planet even knows yet what capabilities you have. We know what you have, but we'll leave that up to the fun exploration of the journey. We're so excited for all of you. And this is such a great time. And again, what you're seeing on the news, like it's all part of the great harmonization. All of these things need to be kind of exposed and shown and released in order for this earth to be able to shake off that energy and that limitation into a sense of being more malleable and able to move through these changes of this great harmonization that's happening. So don't bite into the fear and don't buy into the limitation, separation, and all of those things. It was part of your growth. It was part of your process, but this is not where we're all moving together in the great harmonization anymore. This is not part of the process anymore. This is the old way of working through those separations and limitations to get to this point. So this is all outdated stuff, and it's going to go away, and it might try to rear its ugly head for years to come, but it's going away, and that's why it's fighting really hard to maintain its grip. You know, so just consider it like a little child that's throwing a tantrum, and you just kind of like, okay, it'll all be good, fine, honey, like everything's going to be fine. Mama's got you covered. Like, you know, I know what's going on here. I know where we're going, and you know, I've got this. We've got this together because I love you, and I'm taking care of things. So, you know, we're in charge with the love and harmony frequency. Always remember that love is always in charge. Love creates. Love is always in charge. Okay. Yes. So this is a really beautiful coming home for a lot of you, and a beautiful realization that you are creator beings and that you are here with purpose for the great harmonization. You don't need to worry about anything else. It's all moving in good direction. And when the world seems like it's falling apart, again, just find that harmony and find that flow and just keep maintaining that harmonious frequency, making the payments of love and harmony to the trees to help increase that broadcast and that frequency, you know, and just keep doing it, and just keep doing it. Just keep harmonizing and loving and getting, and it's just going to be beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful. We feel a lot of great love for all of you, and we love you so dearly. Love you so much. And we thank you so much for giving us this time and for being part of this great harmonization. We enjoy watching and listening and learning from each and every one of you. And may you all live in beautiful harmony and wholeness and love and radiance in this day. So many blessings to all of you. We are the Shashastra Collective, and we are complete. Oh, okay. So, wow. I mean, wow, that's really incredible to think that, like, that we're just these packets of seed information that's being like catalyzed through love to really express this this potential that we have. Like that's, wow, that's incredible. Learn something new every time. I'm learning along with you. So this is really great news. Yeah, so thank you all again for watching, and feel free to like, subscribe, or share, and follow me on Instagram. And sometimes I'll have like group classes, and definitely check out the Creating with Love journal and get started harmonizing your life. And yeah, thank you all so much. And if you want a private session, feel free to reach out to me. We can work together with the Shashastra Collective to help get you into that place of harmony. So thank you again so much, and many blessings to all of you. So much gratitude.